Okay, let's unpack this. We've looked at some really thought-provoking sources,
Hmm.
and what we've kind of pulled out for this deep dive is this concept that, well, it really brings things into focus.
Okay.
So imagine a future, maybe not too far off. The world's caught up in, global conflict.
Right. A grim picture.
Borders just slam shut, cities go silent, and
Yeah.
information, it's not just power anymore, it's like a weapon,
Yeah.
making truth incredibly fragile.
Hard to find, hard to trust.
Exactly. And in this really stark reality, the role of photographers, it shifts, like overnight.
How so?
Well, they're not just taking pictures, they become absolutely crucial archivists.
Yeah.
Vital witnesses.
Translators almost.
Urgent translators of reality, yeah. So we're diving deep into this idea that's critical for preserving truth in a world like that. It's called Archiving Crisis, a photographer's global dictionary.
It is chilling, isn't it? Just considering a future where, every single photo could literally be the last record, the last memory of a place, a culture, maybe just a moment.
Yeah.
It makes you think about the sheer weight, the responsibility on those photographers.
Totally.
But when you say global dictionary, what does that actually look like? I mean, how does that even start to take shape when everything's so chaotic?
Right, well, that's where the vision gets really compelling. Our sources, they paint this picture of it like a huge living book.
A book.
Yeah, where every photograph is essentially a word.
Okay, interesting metaphor.
So you might find like an image of a really vibrant market stall in Port of Spain,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe a solitary fisherman's boat, drifting in Lagos, or even just the pure joy of a kid laughing in the streets of Kyiv.
Oh, wow.
The idea is simple, but it's also kind of profound when those actual scenes disappear.
Which they might in a conflict.
Exactly. They vanish, but the image, that word, it stays.
It remains.
And in this imagined future, photographers all over the world are part of this secret, vital collaboration.
Secret.
Yeah, they have to be. They're uploading images to hidden servers, trading encrypted files.
Okay, so high-tech measures.
But critically, they're labeling and tagging everything, not just, in English or Spanish or whatever their language is.
Ah, so it's about a shared system.
A shared visual language. That's the key.
And that shared visual language, that's absolutely crucial, isn't it?
It seems to be.
Because without the right context,
Yeah.
I mean, a photo is just, it's a mystery, right? An image you can't really interpret.
Just a picture.
But with the right words, the right metadata, the right translation, that image, it transforms.
Into what?
It becomes this solid piece of history, something nobody can just erase or, deny.
Right.
So each entry in this dictionary, it isn't just the picture itself. It's got like 3 essential parts.
Okay, what are they?
First, there's the visual, obviously, that frozen moment.
A photo.
Second, the description, really detailed. The who, what, where, why, all that vital context.
Got it. Context is king.
Absolutely. And then third, the translation, making sure that future generations, whatever language they speak, can actually understand what it means, its significance.
That description, that metadata, it sounds like it's just as important as the image.
Oh, completely. It's what anchors it. It turns a simple image into, well, irrefutable historical evidence.
Right.
Without it, a photo could be anywhere, anytime, showing anything, really.
Yeah.
But with it, it's pinned to a specific moment, a specific truth.
And that makes it powerful against, what, misinformation, propaganda.
Exactly that. It becomes incredibly powerful in countering those things.
So it sounds like this dictionary isn't just a passive record-keeping exercise.
No, not at all.
It's more like an active tool, an instrument of resistance, maybe.
I think that's a good way to put it.
Because, the old saying, in war, truth is the first casualty.
Always.
But these sources, they reveal this powerful counterforce. These images, when they're meticulously archived, they don't just record what happened.
They do more.
They become weapons of memory. That's the phrase from the source.
Weapons of memory.
They force you to confront reality, long after the official stories try to smooth things over or bury them completely.
Exactly. Propaganda, it works by erasing facts, right?
Right.
By controlling the story. It needs silence to thrive.
Needs the absence of other voices.
Right, when only one narrative is allowed.
Yeah.
But when these photographers manage to carve out these visual truths, when they let the images speak,
They break the silence.
they shatter it. They're creating this undeniable voice that makes censorship just infinitely harder. It's a profound act of defiance, really.
Okay, but if information itself is so weaponized, like you said earlier, aren't these images, these precious archives, incredibly vulnerable themselves to being manipulated or just destroyed?
That's the huge risk.
How does this global dictionary even survive? How does it keep its integrity against those kinds of threats?
That's the immense danger, isn't it? And it's the core challenge these photographers are up against.
Right.
In this world, we're imagining these images are actively hunted, tracked down, altered, sometimes just completely erased.
Just wiped.
Yeah. So the photographers, they have to resort to some pretty drastic measures, ingenious ones too.
Like what, going offline?
Often, yeah. They abandon the digital world entirely. They go analog.
Back to basics.
We're talking traditional film,
Yeah.
physical negatives, printed contact sheets,
Old school.
and hiding them away.
Yeah.
Because they know the digital networks are just too compromised, too risky.
Wow. Okay, that makes sense. Physical is harder to erase remotely.
But what's even more extreme and honestly fascinating from the sources we looked at
Yeah.
is this idea of actually etching captions, etching the vital metadata directly onto metal plates.
Metal plate, seriously?
Think about it. Paper burns, it rots. Film degrades over time. Digital data can decay or be wiped,
True.
but etched metal could theoretically survive for centuries, millennia even. It literally outlasts digital decay. Outlasts any attempt to rewrite history later on.
That's incredible. It's almost like an ancient act, isn't it?
It is. Taking something as fleeting as a photograph, a moment, and carving it into something as permanent as metal.
That speaks volumes about how vital they believe this is.
It shows this profound belief that some truths just have to survive no matter the cost, no matter how long it takes.
Yeah.
And it also reinforces something important. This global dictionary, it isn't all stored in one place, not on some central server waiting to be hacked or bombed.
Ah, so it's distributed.
Exactly. It's scattered. It's hidden, stored maybe in underground vaults, maybe just in dusty boxes somewhere.
Or even just carried by people.
And perhaps most importantly, yeah, stored in the collective memories of the people who carry these images, who know their stories.
It's an incredibly high-stakes mission, then. You're constantly balancing
What?
your own survival versus the need to document.
That's the tightrope they walk.
And the consequence if they fail. If this archive doesn't survive or it's incomplete.
History would just have holes, gaps, like the source said, holes the size of continents.
Yeah.
Entire experiences, entire truths, just erased from memory.
So the mission, as the source defines it, it's crystal clear, isn't it?
What is it again?
To see, to preserve, to define.
See,
serve.
define.
Powerful. And the ultimate hope is that someday, maybe long after the fighting stops, someone will open that global dictionary.
Find those pieces.
Yeah. And they won't just see the war, the destruction, the loss. They'll also see the life, the love, the humanity that somehow endured right alongside it all.
The full picture.
The full complex truth.
Oh, preserving that
Yeah.
unvarnished truth. That is worth risking everything for. I feel like the ultimate act of faith, really. Faith in the future.
So this deep dive into Archiving Crisis, a photographer's global dictionary, it really shows the incredible power of visual truth, especially when the world feels chaotic, and the extraordinary lengths people might go to protect it.
It's a constant struggle.
The sources make that clear. The fight for truth, it's ongoing. So a final thought for you listening, wherever you are. Keep your eyes open. Keep your own archive safe, whatever that means for you.
And your vision clear.
And your vision clear. History, after all, really depends on it.